Greetings, lovely people of the internet. I'm Movie Geek and I upload a video every other Monday. Usually. So you're interested in Dogme 95, or maybe you're not, in which case it was an interesting choice to click on this video, but you're welcome here anyway. Regardless, you don't really fancy reading the entire manifesto and Vows of Chastity, but you'd like to go into watching some Dogme 95 movies with a bit of contextual knowledge. I've got you covered. But what is Dogme 95? Dogme 95 is a Danish cinematic movement started by Lars von Trier and Thomas Vinterberg in 1995 with their manifesto Dogme 95 The Manifest, which I'll put a link to in the description. Written in only 45 minutes, it accused cinema of being so concerned with manipulating and thrilling the audience with special effects and complicated cinematic technique that it was missing the point. Cinema, they argued, should let the plot, performance of the actors, and themes speak for themselves without the audience becoming intoxicated and distracted by sleek cinematography or CGI. To achieve this, von Trier and Vinterberg wrote and signed the Vow of Chastity, a set of rules for making films which, in their opinion, would purify cinema from party tricks and blockbusters and turn it into high art. They are as follows, and I'll put a link to them in the description. Shooting must be done on location. Props and sets must not be brought in. If a particular prop is necessary for the story, a location must be chosen where the prop is to be found. The sound must never be produced apart from the images or vice versa. Music must not be used unless it occurs where the scene is being shot. The camera must be handheld. Any movement or immobility attainable in the hand is permitted. The film must be in colour. Special lighting is not acceptable. If there is too little light for exposure, the scene must be cut or a single lamp be attached to the camera. Optical work and filters are forbidden. The film must not contain superficial action. Murders, weapons, etc. must not occur. Temporal and geographical alienation are forbidden. That is to say that the film takes place here and now. Genre movies are not acceptable. The film format must be Academy 35mm. The director must not be credited. For a movie to be considered a Dogme 95 movie, the director would have to confess to any breaking of these rules before the film was shown to the Dogme Brethren, as they called themselves, originally von Trier and Vinterberg, who would then decide whether the film could show the official Dogme 95 certificate in its opening credits. Dogme 95 was announced on March 13, 1995 at the cinema towards its second century conference in Paris. The conference was held to celebrate 100 years since the invention of cinema and discuss the future of the art form. When asked to speak on the future of movies, von Trier simply handed out red leaflets announcing Dogme 95. When criticised, von Trier and Vinterberg stated that they wanted to establish a new artistic extreme to balance the extremely high budgets of modern cinema. Despite their philosophy being met with only bemusement at first, when Vinterberg directed the first Dogme 95 movie, Festen, or The Celebration, and won the jury prize at Cannes Film Festival in 1998, they were, unsurprisingly, taken a bit more seriously. Before its decline, 4 more directors had joined the movement and 35 films were made with the Dogme 95 certificate. Dogme 95 lasted 10 years, however, by 2005, most of the directors were beginning to experiment with new cinematic philosophies, and they stopped wanting to be restricted by Dogme 95's Vows of Chastity and the rules that came with them. I hope you found this video interesting. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions about Dogme 95 or would like to see a crash course on a different movement, please do comment on this video. If you're unsure where to start with Dogme 95, I would recommend Festen or The Celebration, as it was directed by Thomas Vinterberg, follows the Vow of Chastity almost entirely, and it's just a great film. I'll put a link to where you can rent it in the description. Also, one last thing before I wrap up this video. I originally started this channel to share my love of cinema, but also to hopefully connect with other lovers of the silver screen. If you watch one of my videos and feel you have something to add, or just want to chat about great movies, I'd be over the moon if you commented on the video or the discussion page on my channel. I try to reply to all comments, and it would honestly make my day if someone wanted to have a proper nerdy chat about cinema.